Hi, James. Nice to see you here. Well, it's fun to be here myself too. And Maureen, what happened to James? You got lost. Maureen, what do you need money with for? Huh? Tell me. Can you can you share at this time, or is it too complicated? Or are you just trying to learn overall what's going on, Maureen? Because the stuff is out there, and people that you have to have the effort to try it. You don't have to have any skills. You don't have to know anybody. You just have to live in America, and that's what it's here for everybody. And the fat cats know this, and, and it's amazing. And that's why what I was thinking about is okay now. Most of the programs we talk about are people who don't have enough money and to get a living condition. And that's why it surprises me that people, a lot of rich people think, well, we shouldn't give money to help people. And they're the people who made millions because of government programs. There's so many programs, that create millionaires, just from government grants. They get the money and they're millionaires. And the people that really need money are not looking to become millionaires. They're looking for not to be in poverty. And why is that? Because more people are being in poverty in America. That's right. Here, I show you this last couple of days, this chart of all the developed countries and what percent of those countries have people in poverty. We're number one. Number one on the percentage of people that live in this country are in poverty, and it's like 17%. That's higher than any other country of the developed world. I mean, there's non-developed countries, in Africa and things like that. Certainly, they'll have more people in poverty. But of the rich world, the developed world, which is about 30 countries, God, we have the most poverty. Now, another interesting thing is that we have the most millionaires. So we have the most poor people and the most millionaires. And the government, to me, is contributing to both. I mean, I think there's a moral responsibility to take care of poor people, right? People who are struggling. I mean, as a community, that's what we should be doing. But what we're doing better is creating millionaires. And let me show you, talking about some of the programs that are out there that really anybody could use and become a millionaire, like inventions. There are so many programs in the national level, the city level, the county level, the state level, that will give you grants to work on your invention. That's right. And the grants are big. I mean, they could be $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. Man, I was just looking at Iowa as a program. They give like $50,000 to $100,000 if you have an idea. You don't even have to have a business. You just have to have an idea. And okay, they'll give you money for your idea. More and more cities and counties are doing that because they know if they give you money to start a business, that creates jobs, then that creates income. And then the government gets more taxes, right? I mean, you could spend more on community amenities and have a nicer place to live if the government collects more taxes. So that's why they want to take your idea and invest it. Now, this is another way rich people become millionaires, is by opening up a school, a training school. Anything like that, or what they were doing in the last 10 years too was opening their own university, like Trump University, right? And he had to give all the money back because he was scamming. But other, like Phoenix is a university. They came out of nowhere, and what they do, see, you start a university. You go to you find people who want to go to your university, and you show them how to get a government money to go to your university. Okay, So they show you, you apply for a loan over here, and it's easy to get the money. You give the money to the school, and they don't do a good job of educating you to increase your wage level. And so it's a shitty, that's a lot of these schools are like that. They don't give you enough money to pay back the student loan you got. That's why Biden tries to forgive a lot of these student loans, because it was these businesses that started up to get your student loan money. You went in debt in order to get a better job and training. They didn't train you well. It was a shitty career thing, but you still have that debt. But the school has the money. No matter what happens to you, they get the money. You have to pay the money back. Even though you got a shitty degree and didn't increase your wages. See, that's it. Oh, by the way, don't forget, today is the closing day for our grant for rent grant. We're giving out $20,000, and you have to apply by the end of today. Okay, but we'll have another one next month. We give $20,000 to help people pay their rent, and that's you have to be a member of LescoHelp.com. Lesko, LESKOHELP.com. So don't forget to apply. You could join right now and apply before midnight tonight. And the link is on the left-hand side when you get to Lesko Help 2, which is our main website now. So you get over there, apply for the grant. You have till tonight, but if you forget, then you could apply to next month's grant. But back on becoming a millionaire. Yeah, so you could start a school and get students to borrow money from the government to pay you to have this school, and you don't do very well when you graduate, but you still have that debt, and the school has all the money. They're the millionaires. I mean, like Phoenix University is really a billionaire, created that, all by government programs. So that's a way to do it. Another thing like that is franchises. Now, what the government will do is lend you money to buy a franchise, okay? And so, but you got the debt. So they think franchise is a good investment or something. But so many go out of business. And when you buy that franchise and you go on, you borrow money from the government to buy a franchise, and then the franchise goes out of debt. Who wins and who loses? Well, you obviously lost, but you lost twice. You lost twice because the business didn't make a profit. A lot of them don't. Lots and lots and lots don't. They go out of business. But the franchisor, the people running the franchise, they don't lose. See, they're not the losers. The individual is, because they still owe debt to the government that they paid to buy this shitty franchise. and so that franchise couldn't be there without the government lending money to you to buy their franchise. So that's how you see, these people say, well, I don't take any government money. Shit, man, you do. Maybe you're not getting food stamps, but you're getting millions of dollars that the government's giving to your customers to buy your stuff that isn't very good. So that's it. Well, even another way to make $1 million from the government, like me. Okay, how do I do that? Well, I write books, right? My first book that I sold, became a New York Times bestseller, was I copied from the government. It's available for free from anybody at the government printing office. It's called The Catalog of Federal Domestic Assistance. And I just cut and pasted that book, put in some headlines. I went out there, I did talk shows and everything, became a New York Times bestseller. Didn't write a lick. Government did it. Yeah, that's the government responsible for me. That's right. I don't mind paying taxes. Wow, what the government has done for me is incredible. Oh, here's another one. Your weather. I mean, all these weather people. NOAA has all the weather. Okay, so they're the bulwark of all the weather information. Tell you storms or whatever. But then we have these for-profit companies take that information, put some lipstick on it or whatever to make it look sexy and sell the hell out of it, and it costs them nothing. The same way with me. All the products that I sell, are from the government. So I don't have to go out and make all this stuff. I get it right from the government. Yeah. And they did it. Your tax dollars did this. That's why people say the government should not be, well, which probably people, we say that for when it's helping somebody else that's not us. That's what we shouldn't have. But the ones that help us, oh man, that's important. It's crazy. So weather, I mean, all these kinds of things that are like that. Real estate, man, if we didn't have the government, in real estate, we wouldn't have Donald Trump. He built his whole fortune on government grant programs for real estate. And that's what anybody can do. And now I really feel that that's going to be, and it's easy to get to $1 million when you're talking about real estate, right? That could be one house nowadays. And there's so much money going to be put into that. And that is all at the local level. So what you want to do, if you're really interested in being a real estate investor, you have to contact your community, your county office. And the county office you want to contact is called the community development. You want to get into that office, make an appointment to see somebody there so you know about new programs. New programs come in every day that give that the government has to spend to have somebody buy property, have somebody fix up property, have somebody sell property, whatever. And they give gazillions in grants to do that. And that's why, if you're in the real estate business and don't know about government money, then you're not in the real estate business. That's too hard. And one thing that's huge is government contracts. Man, I mean, this is the one thing everybody should do. It's for business or for freelancers or anything. And it's what is it? Here's the website for that. It's called Apex, APEX, Accelerator. Apex Accelerator, okay, .us. Okay, that's what I forget too. Okay, that's Apex, APEX, Accelerator. I don't know if I can spell that easily. ACCELERATORS.us. Let me go that once more again. Apex, APEX, Accelerator, ACCELERATORS.us. The government buys more of anything than anybody else in the world. And there are offices that the government gives grants to help you find out how to do that. You don't have to hire a consultant, a marketing expert, or anything. The government has done that. Done all the marketing, done all the work that you require to fill out forms or anything. They do all that for you. You don't have to use a marketing person going to charge you tens of thousands of dollars, whatever. The government has it there for free. And that's what you do. So you have to find people that are helping you for free, because people that are helping you and get paid, they're just too biased to give you an answer that's best for you. You get answers, people who sell you something, APEX, not AX, APEX, accelerators.us. When people are selling you something, I mean, maybe they're trying to be honest, but their motive is to help themselves. That's what they're there for. They got to survive, okay? So they're going to tell you, though, it's best for them, not what's best for you. And that's human instinct. And they might not be malicious about it, but you know it has to be there. So that's why you have to talk to people about these kinds of things, about anything, who don't have skin in the game. They don't have a dog in this race or whatever they call it. So they could get a better idea. So that's why these Apex accelerators, they don't get any money from you. They got all the money they need now, okay? They just have to help explain the system to you and help you apply for all this stuff. But they don't advertise. So you're not going to find them in Google. And what will happen, you go to Google and you'll find people that want to charge you thousands and thousands of dollars for something you get for free, but you don't know the difference, and he's a nice guy, or woman, or whatever, and you fall into it. Very easy to do that, and this is what we're trying to teach people. And more importantly, about getting on the phone and talking to people. Don't go to Google and try to find an answer to anything. You want to get on the telephone and talk to somebody, like selling to the government. Talk to one of these people at Apex Accelerators. That's all they do, is help people every day. They're going to know more about it than me, you, or anybody else who even does government contracts, because they have an overview of everybody doing this. That's who you want to talk to. Because if you go on the internet, you're going to get 500 billion websites that will just leave you stranded. You'll get nothing out of it, just frustration. So you can't do that. And if you got anything out of it, that means you gave it money. Because all that is a way to sell you money to solve your problem, or sell you something, but it's going to cost you money to solve your problem. When there's so many new people that are free to solve your problems, but they don't advertise in Google. So that's what we do at Let's Go Help, try to show you those options so it doesn't cost you money. And I'm shocked that we only charge $20, but it's so successful that we give out, $70,000 every month. Now that's incredible to me. So that's why you want to be a millionaire, or just get by in life, or just try to get by in life. So many people aren't, and that graph here shows you that many people are not. Who took that paper ahead? Come on, what'd you do with that? Well, you saw we're number one, and that's, to me, what we're doing a bad job of, helping people that don't have money at all. We are so good at creating millionaires. So instead of getting out of poverty, become a millionaire. There's more programs for you to become a millionaire and then get out of poverty. And people make fun of the programs that get out of poverty, because they think, oh, you're taking advantage of government money if you're getting food stamps or help with your rent and things like that. Oh, fuck. 26 million millionaires are taking advantage of government money. We don't say that about them. Why? It's our tax money. It's a silly world, and it's not. Trying to change it is. I'm not going to live long enough. That's all I know. So what I want to do is help people learn how to use it. Use it. Hey, everything's going to be screwed up one way or another. But and you want to change it, fine. But that's going to take a long time. And if you need money before 10 years, you better put that aside for now. But you also change it by example. I mean, I think that's the best way for most of us to do, is show our philosophy or commitments by practice, by doing things, instead of by just yelling. You're not going to change other people yelling anyway. But it's fun. It gets away. And everybody else on the other side, they're all still humans. We're all probably 80% of the same. We got that 5, 10, 15% that's a little different. And why argue with that? That's just going to make you, I heard data today that people who are that way have a shorter lifespan. I mean, that's just, and I believe that. Anytime you have anxiety and things like that, it's doing something to the mechanics inside of you. It's going to mess with that system and shorten your lifespan. That's why it's how you be intelligent about it. I mean, there are bad things, but you don't have to be knee-jerk and just everything that's green is terrible and everything that's red is perfect. It's stupid. But it's fun to be stupid, isn't it? It makes it easy. You don't have to think. But you're missing the good stuff if you do that. You're missing all the good stuff there are in people and opportunities and everything. If you don't have that open mind, that's why, at Let's Go Help, trying to do it is a loving relationship here, that everybody loves each other and just help them, no matter what color things or whatever. God, who cares? We're all struggling. Nobody knows what the hell the real answer is. So why don't we just, to me, love is helping somebody else to do whatever they want, as long as you're not killing somebody doing it or something like that. And that's what we do, because as individuals, we struggle. We struggle. We don't know what to do with ourselves. We're trying very hard. So when somebody thinks, "Ooh, I think I should do this," and you think it's stupid, to me, you really have an obligation to help them do that. You could, if they ask, you could tell them, "Yeah, I think it's stupid, but I'll help you do it." Because you don't really know. And it's all different. We don't have a language to express everything that we really mean or feel or whatever. Our language is so, at least mine, maybe because I didn't study English very well. I flunked most English classes, so my language isn't. But all of us, in expressing our needs and whatever, language, we're not good enough in explaining. And what you say one word, it comes in somebody else's ears is something completely different. And so it's very hard, and that's why you have to be loving to get through that. And that's why I hope we do that as much as we can here at Let's Go Help, is helping each other find the resources and tools we need to get ahead and solve problems, because they're all out there. They're just not in Google. That's the capitalist society. What we're relying on is trying to teach people about the community society, the community. That's the part of America that helps each other, okay? And that's like your church, nonprofit organizations, and government. All those people don't ask you for money because they just want to help you. That's part of human nature, is helping each other. And we all need help, right? So that's what we need, help. So help me, Wanda. Help me, Wanda. See, I say jokes and everything, and I'm so goddamn old. Nobody was born when that was popular, right? So that just goes flying in the wind, right? Well, thank you again for putting up with me. Don't forget to apply today, midnight tonight, okay? letsgohelp.com if you're not a member, and it's $20, and you apply to all our grants, and you get, like today, I think that we have 2-3 hours left of live presentations and questions and answers. You could ask members that are live for 2-3 hours. You sign up for their Zoom call where you ask questions. Hey, how did you get this? What do I do? Hey, how do you fill out that form? Hey, where do you go if this happens? All those questions you have that you're afraid to ask a person like me who dresses like a clown and screams at you. So, yes, normal people. These are members, normal people. and they volunteer to help you. We give them a stipend because to honor them more, but they do it because of their heart. They just want to help people. Like me, I just can't wait to get up in the morning. How many more people can I help today? Please do me a favor. Let me help you. And like I said, I'm going to do it for free, but I have to eat. So that's why once we pay all ourselves and the staff, we give money back. And that money we give represents about 40% of our income. 40% of the money we get back, we're giving to people. Now, I just read, I don't know if you heard me earlier today, talk about Facebook is giving grants $100 million, man. They're giving $100 million in grants to people, God, that's pocket change. That's like the change in your cushion from the people who came over last night when they were sitting on your couch. Man, I mean, that I looked up the data too. Facebook makes about $140 billion, $100 billion, 140. Okay, giving out 100 million for them is zero. This is the percentage, 0.0007. That's how many zeros. So it's way down. That's not even a 1% of 1%. That's way down lower than that. We give 40%. No, we're better than that. 40%, and they're given 0.00007. Come on. Why don't you give 40%? Man, if they give 40%, so 70% would be about 70 billion, because they got almost 140 billion. So they're not going to do that. They give 100 million. Oh, I love teasing people. That's why I love kids. I got grandkids now. Man, they're a great audience. They laugh at everything, and they're so easy to tease. Well, thank you so much, everybody, and I hope we're able to take care of you. And make sure you ask questions. If you're not getting something, help, that means you haven't asked us enough or in the right place, or we screwed up. So it could be our fault too. So that means you have to ask it. There you are, Maureen. What do you need? What do you need money for, Maureen? I started with this. Huh, Maureen? Please tell me. I don't really mind moving out, but I love a grant to cover some. What do you have to move? Why do you have to move, Arizona? I applied for the Lesco grant. Well, go local too. Go to findhelp.org, and then put in your zip code, and look and search for financial assistance. Okay, financial assistance. Small. I just joined. Okay, got 2 small businesses. I'm starting a 3rd business. What are you looking for? Okay, look at item number 5 in the Lesco Meta Grant report. Okay, make sure you find the Lesco Meta Grant report. If you search on top for, I search like, here, maybe I'll get that. Let's see, okay, 500. So up in the search bar, I put 500, and then you get state 500 mini grant reports. Go to that listing, and the first listing there is the Lesco Meta Grant report, and then also download the report for your state. Okay, so here's the link in Lesco Help to be able to do that. Okay, Maureen, you're going to tell me what you need money for? You want to keep it a secret? Want to tell me off the air? Well, let us just help you, please. Housewives, I like to upgrade where I live if I could get some money. Oh, do you want to fix your house, or you want a new house? If for a new house, go download the state mini grant reports and look at item number 7. And there's about 9 organizations there where you live that are nonprofit that help you get a better home. Okay, and for people who don't have a lot of money. That's it. Okay. So goodbye, Joe. I gotta go. Mio mio. Son of a gun. Well, yeah, I should stop reminiscing with old tunes that are probably 50 years old. I always loved when you would run in front of the Lincoln Memorial. Yeah, I still do that every day. Out there. Yeah, I live in Washington, D.C. at downtown. I'm about 3 miles from Lincoln. And I used to do 6 miles every day. Now I have to do the gym. I could walk that, but it takes too long to walk. So I do the ellipse thing so I can build a sweat. Walking doesn't make us sweat. I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Okay, love you all. Don't forget, love other people too, please. If you remember, love each other.